Walking. You do it every day, and if you don't, you die. I don't really know how to introduce this topic, so I'm just going to show you the coolest kind of walking. The way our lives are designed now makes it so that we don't really have to walk a lot, and apparently our bodies and our brains hate that. They hate it so much they decide, hey, I hate you, I'm gonna start dying now. Also, you can't poop anymore. We're holding the poop hostage until you walk more. So come take a metaphorical walk with me and let's find out how not walking is somehow killing us. I know I just made a video about how I love cars, but cars also suck. Cars are dangerous, loud, and dirty. Yet we still keep them around. When I was dangerous, loud, and dirty at a party I was DJing last week, I was asked to leave Keegan's 12th birthday bash. I didn't know your parents were such pussies, Keegan. In the past 2 years alone, 80,000 people have died from cars. I assume that means like car crashes and pedestrian accidents because last time I checked, cars couldn't pull off Hitman-style kills. Cars also ruin the air that we breathe by pumping toxic gas into it. They release microplastics and tiny particles from their dirty little tires into our environments, and they also make our cities look like this. Not only do they ruin our cities, but they are draining our wallets. We're like Funko Pop collectors, the way we're wasting money on bullshit. On top of a totally awesome one-time fee or monthly fee, you gotta pay for gas weekly. Then it's the maintenance fees and repairs, and Habibi, we check the brakes and all of them got to be replaced. Not to mention the insurance, the registration, and all the money you have to spend on the hundreds of anime stickers you have to put on your car to make sure no lady ever gets too close to your willy. Bonus tip, calling it your willy helps too. But if you do want a lady to touch your willy or a man to touch your fanny, check out the new shirt that just dropped on the Chon store, as well as the new body bag with a freaking custom inside lining. And we also got a sticker sheet because more bang for your buck, guys. All live now. Check it out. Also, there's a fortune teller on the Chon store. I cannot stress that enough. Get your fortune told. The best part of all of this is that you don't have a choice. You can't live without a car in the majority of America, so you're just forced into this lifelong deal that's just a money pit. Dudes in the 50s were making jokes about their wives being a money pit. Guys, you should have done something about the cars before it got too bad. Why weren't dudes in the 50s making picket signs like, "We don't want car-centric cities, it's gonna suck"? Oh yeah, they were fighting for civil rights. That's pretty fair. That's very fair. The act of driving is also not healthy for our brains. We should not be getting this mad every single day. Unless someone is an active threat or just insulted the Impractical Jokers, I should not be arranging sentences with certain words in that order. It's not anything racist or problematic. It's just a little concerning, maybe a little violent, and sometimes poetic. And don't act like you haven't said some heinous things behind the wheel. The cars turn us into monsters. While we're on the topic of monsters, let's talk about how you can protect yourself from monsters online. You can stop others from tracking your online activity and identifying you by using Surfshark VPN. Your encrypted connection means that even if they were able to intercept your data, they won't be able to do anything with it because it'll just look like spaghetti. Okay, it won't actually look like spaghetti. It'll look more like scrambled code that no one can make sense of without the key. Depending on where you live, you might be seeing higher prices for hotel rooms, flights, and even subscription services. A VPN allows you to trick these monsters into thinking you're in a different location, letting you save hella dough, as Macklemore would put it. When you're looking for those hotel rooms or flights, you can use Surfshark Search to make sure your search results only show you what you need. No targeted ads to clog up your search results, no tracking to build your buyer persona, and no digital footprint to give other advertisers more ways to target you. For all these features and more, go to surfshark.com/Chon or use code Chon at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN and protect your privacy. You also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can use one account across multiple devices. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Now let's walk back to where we were. I've also prepared a list of drivers we wouldn't have to deal with if we didn't have to drive everywhere. First up, we got the red light racer. These people will aggressively go around you and then floor it and then immediately have to brake because the light is still red, buddy. Not sure what the grand plan was here. Next, you got the old person Lexus. These people are limited to half the speed limit. They've had their turn signal surgically removed from their car, so they just kind of pop into a lane whenever they feel like it, and they are not legally required to stay within their lane, so they just kind of Then you got Altimas. These people don't care if they die today, or maybe they're unaware that they could die on the road. These come in all kinds of car models, but it's almost always an Altima. I pull over and park when I see an Altima and wait for the road to be cleared of the hazard. Then you got Daddy's Black Present. That could be misinterpreted in a lot of ways. Let's define that quickly so it doesn't look bad. These are expensive, loud cars with all the rims, details, and lights blacked out like it's some bootleg Batmobile. The reason why it's Daddy's Present is because it's almost exclusively driven by 16 to 25-year-old dudes who obviously cannot afford it on their own, so Daddy's got to step in. I'm just going to end this with the sticker car driver, but please be aware there are two varieties of this. First up, you got the outdoorsy kind that cover the entire backside of their car with stickers from various locations and national parks, and throw in a 26.2 sticker on there to let people know you fucked for a really long time. The other is the anime hentai sticker kind. Don't know what goes wrong in your life that makes you want to do this, but to each their own, I guess. Even at my lowest points in life, I never felt the need to put cartoon babes on my only mode of transportation. It's generally agreed upon that 10,000 steps is what your body needs to be healthy. Now can we get a figure of how much most of us are actually walking? Right off the bat, that does not look good. Let's find out how it's killing us. First of all, living a sedentary lifestyle weakens your gluteal muscles. That's right, you skinny bitch. You have no cake because you just sit around all day. We all know not walking leads to things like depression, anxiety, and obesity. Those are the side effects of literally everything. You can look up singing off-key side effects, and those three will probably show up. Now, obviously, there are millions of things that can cause depression. Maybe you just now found out about what they did to Harambe, but physical activity like walking significantly improves your mood and boosts your mental health, and will probably get you laid and get you like hella dope friends that play guitar and do tray flips. Generally speaking, walking works numbers on the majority of people. Just try it out for a week instead of sitting at home and jelking and being miserable. A sedentary lifestyle can also lead to constipation, erectile dysfunction, and cancer. Now, one of those is a little scarier than the other two, so I'm going to put a pin in that, but it's nice to know that the next time you can't get it up or out, you could just excuse yourself, walk around for 10 minutes, come back, and everything should be good to go. Now let's go back to the cancer thing. If you don't walk enough every day, your cells could just decide, fuck this, let us commence forth a lethal abnormal growth to display our disdain for our host's sedentary lifestyle. Your body wants to walk the way Chris Brown wants to make hits. And I'm not talking about musical hits. It gives you physical and mental signals to do it. Walking is an essential part of our existence, but our cities and lifestyles aren't really designed around it. We don't want to walk on blacktop with lanes to guide us. We want to roam. We want to run around with our toes out. Maybe we don't gotta go that natural. I get that the toe shoes are better for you, but I don't want it to be possible for someone to make eye contact with me while I can see them wiggling their toes. That just ain't right. Our lives are designed where you sit and you drive to work. That's two killers in one. You're killing one person with 2 stones. That's overkill. You sit for 8 hours. That's valuable booty building time. You drive home. You drive to the grocery store and you choose the pickup option. You just basically never have to get up. Your ass has to be lip locked with a seat 24/7, like that episode of Adventure Time where Tree Trunks and the pig guy are just making out the whole time. I'm not completely sure why they had to make this episode. So yeah, life sucks. Follow the Instagram, check out the Chon store for the new drop, channel that subscribe button for weekly videos, and thank you so much for watching. I'm just kidding. You really thought I was going to leave you on a sad note like that? I don't know your life, so I can't really tell you what to do, but here's how I incorporate more walking into my life. First is walking instead of waiting. One of my friends has night classes and me and my other friend wait for him to get out before we do our main plans. Instead of sitting around and tickling each other's ball sacks, we walk to a somewhat nearby store and back. I usually don't even buy anything. I just like walking. Call me a Texas Ranger the way I'm walker, baby. The second thing I do, and all my passengers love this one, is park far away. Little do they know I'm saving their lives from cancer and underdeveloped little booties, so the least they could do is give me some slop top or maybe just say thank you. The third thing is if I have plans with someone, maybe to go eat or watch a live opera as I typically do, we'll just walk around the area after we're done. This walk can range from a little trail to a shopping center to your classic American liminal parking lot with literally nothing there. The fourth option is the treadmill. I'm not gonna pretend I do this every day and I'm some Hulk Hogan fitness guru. I know I definitely look the part, so I get the confusion on your end. I don't blame you for thinking that I'm a nationally ranked bodybuilder, but sometimes you gotta hit the treadmill or a regular run after a long stationary day of work. Chances are you have a cheap gym nearby, or you're a student and you have free access to a school gym. Or you could just buy one on OfferUp for 20 bucks. I don't know, man. You're gonna have to actually want to make your life not miserable. I can't mommy you through every step of the way. Walking is awesome, and our cities should really prioritize that very essential human need. Regardless, there are still many ways you can incorporate walking into your life, even if it means driving to the local mall to get your steps in, or even bust out that Pokemon Go. I always knew walking was important, but I did not know that not doing it would make poop get stuck inside. So I think I'm gonna take it a little bit more seriously now. I hope you also take it a bit more seriously and try to get them cheeks moving. Let's get hashtag steal cheeks trending. Are hashtags still a thing? I legitimately do not know if hashtags are still a thing. Are trending hashtags a thing? Follow my Instagram. Check out the new drop on chon.digital. Channel that subscribe button for weekly videos about literally everything. And thank you so much for watching.